got done making a video about 3 things that help our daughter sleep, and I realized that I missed a very important part that might be on your minds, which is how we got her to sleep through the night. Now, we have been using the routine that I discussed in that last video ever since about month 2 or month 3 was when we started getting started with our little song, rocking and nursing for about 2.5 minutes. So that was already part of our routine. However, our daughter did not sleep through the night. She slept in 4-hour chunks and then maybe a 2-hour, 2-hour, 2-hour until it was morning time. And around month 3, she really started to degrade. Those chunks became shorter and shorter, and she had a difficult time going back to sleep more and more consistently, lots of crying. And so there was 2 things that we decided to do as a family that facilitated her sleeping through the night. The first thing was to take her out of our bedroom. Before that point, we had been having her co-sleep at night next to us, about 2 feet away. And with her getting consistently worse and worse, we realized there was something that had to be done. Now, we had a spare bedroom available to us, so we used that. We put her pack and play in there, no night lights, no nothing, put her to sleep, and that first night she slept through the night. So we pretty much figured, hey, we're pretty good at this parenting stuff. Who knew it was that easy, right? Well, it wasn't. The second night, she woke up around 10, which was her normal time to wake up. And I remember looking at my husband and saying, I can't do this anymore. I am done. I need to rest. And he said, well, let's let her cry. I said, I try that. I try letting her cry for 5 to 10 minutes and it just doesn't do anything. He said, well, what about 15 minutes? I said, okay, I can do that. So we looked at our cell phones, and right around minute 14, she stopped crying. It was amazing. However, about a few nights after that, the 15-minute mark didn't work. So we looked at each other again and said, okay, what do we do? And we decided on a pep talk. So what a pep talk consisted of was me going into her bedroom, putting my hand on her back or belly and saying, hey, sweetie, this is your mama. I love you. And I'm sorry you're having a hard time resting. I can hear that you're having a hard time. However, we do expect you to sleep through the night, and I know you can do it. I love you so much. And out I go. Now, that's about 30 seconds of time, maybe even a little bit less, and then take off. There is a lot of crying that goes on upon this breaking away period. However, in our experience, less than 5 minutes, she's back to sleep again. So that's what's helped us. Now, I know that this is a form of crying it out, and there's some controversy over whether that's the best thing to do or not. This has worked for us, and I've never regretted it. I don't see any negative consequences. My daughter doesn't seem to be as exceptionally clingy or not confident in herself for an 8-month-old. And all I can see, honestly, are positives. I feel awesome. I can go about and do my mom stuff during the day because I've had that 8 hours of sleep by myself. I've had that 3 hours of rest with my husband. And again, this has just been the best thing for our family. So our daughter does sleep through the night, 12 hours, hardly ever wakes up anymore. And if she does, it's to yell. I don't mean cry. I mean, ah, and then back to sleep. Who knows what she's doing in there. And it's just the best thing in the world. So I really hope that you can work towards this, maybe in your own way, but here's a suggestion on how we did it, and happy sleeping.